welcome again to a new ASMR video. Today I'm going to be reading replies from a post that says, how did you know that you fell in love with someone, or the moment you realized that you were in love with her or him? So I'm going to read through the comments. When we were around 3 months in, and I had this feeling of absolute emotional fulfillment. Basically, we are playing Mario Kart on my Switch. I don't like that game, only bought it because she wanted to play something together. I find the game in itself very boring, but playing it with her makes it like the most fun thing ever. Basically, everything I do becomes a lot more fun if she's around. We once waited 2 hours in the emergency room when I broke my ankle while surfing. She wiped the pain and time away by whispering one inappropriate joke after the other into my ear. And when the nurse came, she stood up to greet her, but not without ripping a giant loud fart. I still consider this one of the most painful and funny days of my life. We are 4 years in and going great. Okay, second comment. We were just friends at the time, but I had surgery and he was right there when I woke up. I was high on morphine, but I knew I was in love. 15 years later, and I'm still wild about him. The third comment. I think I loved him before we were official, really. I was attracted to everything: his voice, his hands, mannerisms, the way he spoke, his use of etiquette, English, his kindness, the way his brain works, everything. I think the icing on the cake was when we became official after 4 months of meeting and talking, was the way he treated me and my daughter. He's everything I've ever needed, and I knew right away I loved him, and I was exceptionally shocked when he was the first one to announce his true feelings, and I'm extremely lucky. We have only been together 6 months, and outside to these feelings and being terrified that one day soon it will all change for the opposite partner. It's very scary. Okay, another comments. Not mine anymore, but it built up among instances like I knew I wanted to grocery shop with him forever. I didn't mind waiting forever for him during the rare instances when he took long shopping. In the beginning, I had the urge to talk to him at 2 p.m. and not only at 2 a.m., if that makes sense. In the same manner, and as the time went on, I didn't only enjoy dinners, I also enjoyed his company at breakfast and in the boring, mindless tasks of everyday life. I was in the middle of him and his friend, who was also mine, ending their friendship. I felt really bad about everything going on. He told me he knew I felt like it was my fault, but that it was always doomed and not to blame myself. I always felt like he was looking out for me, whether we were just walking and I would almost slip, or if someone was saying something to me that might make me uncomfortable, plus 1,000 other little things. Okay, I'm gonna read another one. When I realized that for the first time I wanted them to be happy, even if that meant them leaving me for another state and dating someone else. When I soon after realized I wanted them in my life even though we wouldn't be together. Okay, I'm gonna read another one. I got a ride from the person I was dating, and they were telling me a funny story or something. After After I finished laughing, okay, another comments. I got a ride from the person I was dating, and they were telling me a funny story or something. After I finished laughing so hard, I said something like, "Ah, I love you." Literally, did not even think about it. That is how I found out. It just came out of my mouth. Oops. Okay, another comment. We would talk to each other while getting real close and talk about how we love certain aspects about each other, and we slowly realized we just loved each other. Okay, another comment. With my husband, it was kind of a slow, ascent into in love. There was no specific moment that made me realize. Just remember that all of a sudden, in my mind, I was thinking, "I love you," at him, and was wanting to say it out loud. I felt the urge to say it for a few weeks before I finally decided the intrusive thought wasn't going away, and it wasn't going away probably because I actually loved him. So I told him, and he responded in kind the next moment. Another comment. For me, I knew when after a month of dating, hadn't even kissed me yet, I got a heat stroke and threw up in front of him. He didn't even sweated, grabbed me tissues, stroked my back, and squeezed my hand to check I was okay. He didn't need to say the words. I just knew in my soul it was a feeling for me, confirmed when he kissed me the first day, the week after this. Another comment. This is so embarrassing, but F it. This was roughly a few weeks into seeing this man. We were having a cigarette. I accidentally farted while was I laughing at something he said. I was absolutely mortified. Instantly on the verge of tears because, as someone with zero confidence, I wanted to unalive myself then and there. He didn't skip a beat and goes, "Hey, wait," and lets the biggest fart rip. He wanted me not to be embarrassed to the point he embarrassed himself. It completely made me calmer, and I knew right then that this man was a keeper. That was nearly 12 years ago. We now have a daughter, and we were married in April. Okay, another comment. We were friends for years online. We were in the same astronomy group and music group. We video called each other regularly. I'm sick. I'm never going to get better. He came to my city for my birthday and spent the whole night holding me while the pain had me a mess. He carried me out the bath, stroked my hair all night, rubbed cream, and gave me morphine. He couldn't have been better. Okay, another comment. Before her and I started dating, we went out to dinner as friends, and I was just listening to her talk, absolutely entranced by those eyes and soothing voice. I was head over heels for her. She was perfect, is perfect. I remember telling myself I'm gonna marry this girl one day, and well, our wedding is next month. Someone said when I was hurting on their behalf. I think that's true, in a way. Another comment. Not really instantly, I think it was gradually. Just the realization was instant. Took a few months, then I got her a ring that I totally couldn't afford, that she wanted. Okay. Okay, another comment. Honestly, when I had the same feeling for my guys I do for all my animals, my pets are all my number one. And if I feel the same kind of love for another person that I do for them, then I'm totally sunk. Another comment. One day I looked into his eyes, and in the moment, it felt as if the world is frozen and the time has stopped, and I wished to stay in that moment forever. I also realized I started admiring the most basic things about a person, like I used to love the way he would hold his glass of wine and lean against the wall, or the way he would laugh so openly and purely as if he doesn't have a care for anything else in the world. The way he was so uniquely himself without hearing about what others thought. We are not together anymore, and he's married to somebody else, but seeing him happy makes me so happy if I'm in a bad mood one day, and all I'm thinking about is, well, at least he's happy. It literally puts me in a better mood and makes me feel so grateful for life. I don't have any desire to get him back. He belongs to somebody else, but his love will stay in my heart. Another comment. So me and my girlfriend were best friends before dating. One day while I was on a vacation, I was texting her like I did every day, and we got in a little fight. I got angry and ghosted her. After 3 days of this, I realized she's my other half, and I couldn't live without her. And because of that, I didn't want to confess and risk losing our friendship. Luckily for me, she started feeling the same way a month before. Time went on. We talked a little, flirted a little, confessed our love, and life's never been better. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just wanted to talk about something that happened recently in my life, and I would love to share it because it's gonna be benefiting someone, I'm pretty sure. For 2 years, every time I would shower, I just don't feel clean ever, and I noticed things around my hair changing, my body feels different, and it's not cute. It's more of a Shrek situation, you know. I just didn't feel great. So was my sisters, who use the same bathroom, shower in the same, bathroom. So I was curious because I've always heard about shower filters, shower head filters, and I looked at it. I was going to, or thinking about getting one, because that was my last straw, or like my last thing It's just I wanted to try something. I don't know what's the saying, but I tried remedies, I tried shampoos. Nothing worked. So I'm gonna show you what I found in my shower head and what really propelled me to decide to purchase a shower head. I'm going to share it now. I don't want to mortify anybody, but it is something happened to me, and I just think sharing it is better than not sharing. And decided to get a shower filter with a new head. That it comes together, by the way, shower filter and the shower head. And it was discounted, so I got it for cheap. Anyways, just putting that out there because I'm pretty sure somebody's going through the same thing and doesn't know why. For me, I knew about shower filters, I just never thought it would be the case, you know? But it is. I was like doubting so much, but I'm way happier with the shower filter. Anyways, now it's gonna be the end of the video. Thank you for watching and supporting. I appreciate the likes and the subscribing. All of it is appreciated. And if you would like to support me differently, there is a PayPal link down below. Thank you all. Wish you a great sleep, a relaxing time, a slumber that is beautiful. I don't know, uninterrupted slumber, a deep slumber, whatever you like. Good night.